Brandon Miller, and this is my playground made on Autodesk Professional. Autodesk Professional is a CAD drawing program where you can create whatever you like. Of course, it does take some skill, and here I am willing to show off what I have built.
Okay.
So this is my playground. It consists of 2 slides, monkey bars, and a sort of observation deck on the top, along with a wall climb. So I had a lot of problems because before this we did a pegboard toy, and it was like an introducing type thing. So the only parts I really knew were simple stuff like the squares on the monkey bars, the poles. But the main problems I faced were on the 2 slides. Because the 2 slides, since they're circular, and since they revolutionize, they go in a circle and they dig down, it wasn't as simple as just, as you would make a circle drawing or on a 2D sketch, and then you can just make it bigger using something called extrude, which just makes it 3D. So I used a lot of YouTube help from people. This program, of course, you have to have some skill, and I had a lot of skilled people help me. Thank you, Bryce. Along with this. So for the spiral slide, I had to have an arch. I had to make an arch first using, well, there's an arch type feature. So I used the arch, and it went around in a circle, and it made sort of a half circle moon type thing. From there, I also use another feature called centerline, which, as you can guess, makes a centerline. And I made a centerline across or to the right of it, sort of like this. So that way, it's hard to see, but I have a half circle along with the line. And what that does is the centerline. Now I can use another feature called coil, which makes a coil, and it will coil around that centerline, making the spiral slide as you see there. Now the other slide, the tunnel slide, is a little bit different because you have to use something called spleen, which spleen is like a line, but you can bend it sort of and craft it to the ways that you want. So spleen, of course, everyone's is different because there was no real specific way to make the tunnel slide. But what I did is I made my spleen lines. I made 132 inches long, so all of them should be this long, and it arches down, and then I extruded it, which I told you about earlier, makes it wider. And then from there, I used a shell feature, which shells out the middle and makes it empty on the inside so the child can go in. So those were my main problems, but one, not really much of a problem, but sort of something that I got under my skin and was frustrating, which I would like to figure out in the future how to do better, was on the wall climb. You can't see it from this angle, but on the wall climb, it's that red wall, and then small little pegs that are pushed into it for the child to grab onto. What I got flustered about was that I had about maybe like 32 circles, and I had to put all these small pegs into them. But I bet there's a different way to do it, but what I had to do is I had to click each peg and then click the circle. And if I messed up, because the circle area, the highlighted part was so small, that if I messed up, I had to restart the whole thing. So that was something that I wish I could have figured out earlier. So those were the main problems of this. I do like how I figured out like this playground has helped me so much, because this is Autodesk. I don't even think I would be doing if I didn't go to the school. So I am grateful to be working on this program, and thank you very much.